Hey friends, my name is Sarah, and today I will be leading you in a short flow, so roll out your mat and join me for the next 10 minutes. We're going to begin in standing pose, raising our arms up to the sky, floating them down to prayer in front of our chest. Take a deep inhale in, raise them back up to the sky. As you exhale, lower down into forward fold, bending your knees here if you need to. We will then step back into downward facing dog, pedaling through our feet. Moving forward into plank pose and lowering to chaturanga, lifting to upward facing dog, and then stepping back into downward dog. We will then step our right leg up into warrior two, cartwheeling our hands around, stretching our arms out long. We will then tuck our left hand into our right hip crease. And then move back into warrior two. We will straighten that front leg and go down into triangle pose. You can rest your hand on your shin or all the way to the ground, wherever you are comfortable. We will then step our feet together into chair pose, sinking back into your hips, reaching long through those fingertips, coming up to standing, hands in prayer in front of your chest, reach them up to the sky. Go back into forward fold. Again, bending at your knees if you need. And then we'll step to downward dog. Then move to plank pose. Lower down to chaturanga. And then lifting to upward dog. Pressing back to downward dog, pedaling through our feet. We'll step our left leg up to warrior two, stretching long through our arms. Reversing the arms, tucking the right hand this time into the left hip crease. Moving again into triangle pose, reaching all the way to the ground or to your shin, wherever you are comfortable. We will then step forward into chair pose, sinking back into our hips, stretching long through our fingers. From here, we're going to do a twist to the left side, tucking our right elbow beside our left knee. Come back up to chair pose. And then we will do that on the right side. Tucking our left elbow beside our right knee. Breathing in and out. Coming back up to chair pose. Then to forward fold, stepping back to downward facing dog. From here, we will lower to our knees. Stretch our left hand behind us. Twist over to our right side and join another stretch. From here, we will move back into downward dog. Moving our right leg up into pigeon pose. And when you're ready, lower your forearms down to the ground. Bend that back leg up, and we will move into mermaid pose, tucking our toes into the crease of our elbow, and then clasping our hands together. We will then release our leg, move back to pigeon pose for just a moment, and then step back to downward facing dog, pedaling through our feet. And then we will step our left leg forward into pigeon pose, stretching long through that back leg, reaching the crown of our head up to the sky. Lowering our forearms down to the ground. Again, bending that back leg up and moving into mermaid pose on our other side. Tucking our toes into our elbow crease and clasping our hands. Release your back leg, move back into pigeon pose, and then back into downward dog. Lower to our knees, and we're going to try moving into headstand. If you're not comfortable with doing an inversion, you can stay on the ground in dolphin pose, or you can move up and play with variations of headstand. From dolphin, we will go down to our knees in child's pose. Coming up to our knees, rotating our wrists, taking a nice deep breath in, and pressing back to downward facing dog. Walk or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Fold over your knees. Come up to standing pose, stretching our arms up to the sky, lowering them down to prayer in front of our chest. Stretch them back up to the sky. Float them down to our sides and breathe. Great job. Thank you for joining me today for this short flow. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified of future videos. And check me out on Instagram. The link is in the description.